Hello student, let's start chapter 8 at school. In this lesson, Gandhiji wants to share his experience at school. So let's start. I must have been about 7 when my father left Porbandar for Rajkot to become a member of the Rajasthani court. There I was put to a primary school and I can well recollect those days, including the names and other particulars of the teachers who taught me. As at Porbandar, so here there is hardly anything to note about my studies. I could only have been a mediocre student from this school. I went to the Sorbonne school and then to the high school, having already reached my 12th year. I do not remember having ever told a lie during this short period, either to my teacher or to my schoolmates. I should be very shy and avoided all company. My books and my lessons were my sole companion. To be at school at the stroke of the hours and to run back home as soon as the school closed, that was mainly my daily habit. I literally ran back because I could not bear to talk to anybody. I was even afraid lest anyone should poke fun at me. So, गांधी जी जब प्राइमरी स्कूल में थे तो उन्होंने राजकोट छोड़ दिया था। देन फिर वो हाई स्कूल में गए और उन्होंने कभी भी झूठ नहीं बोला था, ना ही अपने टीचर्स से और ना ही अपने क्लासमेट से। एंड वो बहुत ही शाय नेचर्स के थे एंड ही वॉज विथ हिज बुक्स ऑल द टाइम। वो हमेशा अपनी बुक्स के साथ रहते थे एंड ही वॉज वेरी पंचुअल एट स्कूल एंड बैक। और वो टाइम टू टाइम स्कूल जाते थे एंड स्कूल से घर। सो two incidents belonging to this period have always clung to my memory. As a rule, I had a distaste for any reading beyond my school books. The daily lesson had to be done because I disliked being taken to task by my teacher as much as I disliked deceiving him. Therefore, I would do the lesson, but often without my mind on them. Thus, whenever even the lessons could not be done properly, there was of course no question of any extra reading, but somehow my eyes fell on a book purchased by my father. It was Shravana Pritra Bhakti Nataka. I read it with instant interest. They came to our place about the same time. Two incidents were always in my mind that he was not interested in reading but still and his daily lesson done given at school. दो इंसिडेंट उनके माइंड में हमेशा रहे हैं। उनको रीडिंग में बिल्कुल भी इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, बट जो भी उनको लेसन्स डेली दिए जाते थे स्कूल से तो वो अपने लेसन्स को रीड करके डन करते थे। ही रीड द बुक श्रवण पितृ भक्ति नाटिका। वो उन्होंने एक बुक रीड किया जिसका नाम था श्रवण पितृ भक्ति नाटका और वो बहुत ही इंटरेस्ट के साथ उस बुक को रीड करते थे। One of the pictures I was shown was of Shravana carrying his blind parents on a pilgrimage. The book and the picture left an indelible impression on my mind. There is an example for you to copy, I said to myself. The agonized lament of the parent over Shravana's that is still fresh in my memory. The melting tune moved me deeply and I played it on a concertina which my father had bought for me. श्रवण पितृ भक्ति नाटिका जो बुक थी, वो बुक और उसकी पिक्चर्स गांधी जी के माइंड में सेट हो गई थी। वो ऐसी पिक्चर्स थी जो उनके माइंड से वो अनरिमूवेबल थी, वो रिमूव नहीं कर सकते थे और उसका बहुत ही गहरा इम्प्रेशन श्रवण के पेरेंट्स का और उनकी डेथ का उनके माइंड पे पड़ा था। There was a similar incident connected with another play. दूसरा similar incident connect कर रहा था second play से. Just about this time, I had secured my father's permission to see a play performed by a certain dramatic company. This play, Harishchandra, captured my heart. I could never be tired of seeing it, but how often should I be permitted to go? It haunted me, and I must have acted Harishchandra to myself several times. Why should not all the truthful like Harishchandra? Was the question I asked myself day and night. To follow truth and to go through all the ordeals Harishchandra went through was the one idol which inspired in me. I literally believe in the story of Harishchandra. The thought of it all too often made me weep. My common sense tells me today that Harishchandra could not have been a historical character, but for me, both Harishchandra and Sravana are living realities, and I am sure I should be touched as before if I were to read again those plays today. गांधी जी अपने फादर से परमिशन लेके हरिश्चंद्र का प्ले देखने गए. देन गांधी जी थॉट वाई ऑल आर नॉट ट्रूथफुल एज हरिश्चंद्र. गांधी जी सोचते थे कि सब हरिश्चंद्र के जैसे सच क्यों नहीं बोल सकते, ट्रूथफुल क्यों नहीं हो सकते. गांधी जी वॉज वेरी इंस्पायर्ड बाय दिस प्ले. गांधी जी हरिश्चंद्र के प्ले से बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पायर्ड हुए थे. उनके अकॉर्डिंग हरिश्चंद्र और श्रवणा बोथ आर लिविंग रियलिटीज़. There was another such incident during the time when I was in the 17th standard. Dorabji Idulji Jimmy was the headmaster then. He was popular among the boys though he was a disciplinarian. He was a man of method and a good teacher. He had made gymnastic and cricket compulsory for the boys of the upper standard. I disliked both. I never took part in any exercise, cricket or football, before they were made compulsory. My shyness was one of the reasons for this aloofness, which I now see was wrong. I then had the false notion that gymnastics had nothing to do with education. Today I know that physical training should have as much place in the curriculum as mental training. गांधी जी जब 17 के थे तो उनके जो मास्टर जी थे, हेड मास्टर थे, डोरबजी इदुलजी जिमी, उन्होंने डिसिप्लिन के लिए एक स्पोर्ट्स और फिज़िकल ट्रेनिंग कंपलसरी करी फॉर बॉयज़. बट उनके शाइनेस से, मीन्स गांधी जी के शाइनेस से, वो ऑलवेज स्पोर्ट के लिए मना करते रहे. बट नाउ he feel that physical training should have must place in such as mental training. Physical training भी ज़रूरी है as compare mental training के जैसे. But though I was none the worse of having neglected exercise, I am still paying the penalty of another neglect. I do not know from where I got the notion that good handwriting was not a necessary part of education. but I retained it until I went to England. I then saw that bad handwriting should be regarded as a sign of an imperfect education. Let every young man and woman understood that good handwriting is a necessary part of education. He also had wrong notation that good handwriting, वो हमेशा सोचते थे कि good handwriting एजुकेशन के लिए ज़रूरी नहीं है. बट लेटर आफ्टर ही वेंट इंग्लैंड, जब वो इंग्लैंड गए तो उन्होंने देखा कि जो बैड हैंड राइटिंग से अगर आप साइन वगैरह करते हैं या कुछ भी आप लिखते हैं, सो वो आपके इम्परफेक्ट एजुकेशन को शो करता है. देन एवरी यंग मैन और वुमेन को गुड हैंड राइटिंग समझना चाहिए कि गुड हैंड राइटिंग इज़ अ नेसेसरी पार्ट ऑफ एजुकेशन. So student, chapter 8 is completed. Thank you.